I original TV. Mpensenmpensenmu dwumadi no me fe na ye de hyehyɛ so. Cynthia kan senche bia na one osofupon bi edi nkomo na omaye kwan. Se so ye mra meto aso na. Nsɛm a wɔ Ghana ehwe ni nkomo emfafa. Na no any ete Charles Bisiu Office of the Special Prosecutor and as a Special Prosecutor ehwehwɛ no ma bɔ no wanted ni ade ma ono so call court mu no ade ade che okase o around over availing ho attend no ono ankasa call or call the sabon no betie se achew eno so hu nsɛm o ebedi nkomo e de afa ho na fe so no be kai say licensure exam a chechefo bi ekotroye eno kra no say omudo do na Resits versus 7,728 omo ekotro so here no versus 1,277 penalty a pass here representing just about 16.5% of omo kotro and so here ama for edi hu nkomo pa ebusa se dan bi Resits as many as 9 times. Yenya omo ye can say so her no mutual any be ahwe to obi through application say of compare head teacher say application of head teacher nisa enema nsem wonai eno e di hu nkomo kakra na so so beto aso na ahwe say de hwasem esi etie afin so wo hwe say de nema esi etie your recovery no to say CD and I say your economy no recovery no to say finance minister say ekoyi ya nso so ye hunu ne say we ni other issues so high be hwe na ye be din komo e de afa ho na nti menko be abrepam nso so no ye be bia ahomatofo ama onso so anyamu eti Ira William Frimpong Bonsu, a development consultant or a member of the communication team of the New Patriotic Party, Samson and Matthias Bonsu, a Rekobatin, so a international relations person, so a governance and leadership expert. Let's say, a trophy farm not on Kwamu, once some Komoyani a babidi. And then for my quaba.
No one's yes, I did. Maybe I know pa. Say me ba me ka say. Ade chin. Utimi ma won sa so kasa. 2-9. Na utimi homi a. Na ya adom. Na was all the asida me ready.
Enye wa nkasa wa ho de.
Enye wa nkasa wa ho de. Enye because obi kodai wa sorry. Obi a sisi a me no kasa yi. Obi nim maybe a oda. Nti ye koni ebe ni emetu ye bia na fa sida me rade cause info ka bibi say ni awu ene oni ani da so and oti ase na won kwane de no matter what e han bi bet me pie wa brabo
wo kura na se obo bra papa o ni da so se obenya ba bia pa dojo
yes that's true
no kura no de wo kura ni da so kakra o ho ma no e was we ase fufuro no
ebi a de die e kan sa ne say ebia na opese wo ye bibi
yeah I want to me
all of a sudden because send ye tie bia nobody can predict and that will be
that is true
inti bia na wo di bibi asiwe ni so opese wo ye na want to me that is the disappointing aspect of life inti se wo ho na wo nkwa na wo ahoden na no makra nkoyi a so far as say when we show any mutin no was when you say any that one say when you say no sia bompre no dako nti wo de enam kwamu eba and that is why sometimes the way a kasa you lament you complaining sometimes I say so we a Christian in our Bible mu obi a wo lament na o kasa bebre no Nyankopon ani nso because emre on the Israel for kobosha asase no so bibi o he omu he me o he ma at a point o mu chiro they started complaining and even they wanted to stone the leaders
the ntia me kra me gidi se o complain bebre o lament bebre aya Nyankopon ani nyo ho ne se you see he planned ansana obonipa you need say Nyankopon or a bad planner you need say Nyankopon ade a wasusu se meye for a purpose no ni so obeye saade no say nipa o create nipa say omra no metena ho hia mu ye na ya recognize who we are nti na ya na ema tabia
that is the most because on say we hear moja to ewo wo na ye mu
no
nimu ti ne wa hihya ma obi an it is not a bibia ye wo ba sa na say bia na nyina asi prekope bibia yakopon programming. That is why we develop from infants, babies, children to
the timetable no.
That is it.
But yeah, near pay.
So what we need to do is to connect, so that near Washington be no day or program debate me. I am me a Presbyterian map.
Because me
it is like computer. See a programming. If you don't switch it on and you are set the right apps, you won't get what you want. And until a nipa sometimes baby I already be doing but to Ghana Ghana when you in spite of the challenges and the difficulties we are going through.
All right.
Yes, sorry, I'm not maybe I emphasize that.
Sit down for my
hope he said,
Ebefa. Ra, akwa baby.
Enya.
Na mu boko de.
Oko.
Unso kwa sorry be.
Obese, obi de me call in sorry me no. One, Perez Chapel International.
Okay.
And charismatic evangelistic ministry. It is because of Baby Amete.
Okay.
But
Bible believing church.
Ni moja na kasa de Perez moja.
Okay.
Ene omimu.
Okay.
Archbishop Chester Ajinasari anopa Michia Mama Vivian Ajinasari Pastor Selassie ne nuanu nyina challenge munya Michia. After Michia Perez asafo nyina me mobia achi. Na me say menu peni de aka dada. Ebi aside oye bibia ebi mu ginidi ebi mu so engine ndi ebi mu ewo mu believe na enhanama for the kind no say I say wona wo ni merati say wansum na nyeshi na yendie yenim yenyame ye besum no dada into a freedom of choice. I mean Ghana had there's freedom of worship nyope abosom so besum nyope nyame besum ni nyina no but the beauty of it they say you na yutumi enya entiase etna say enuanom yutumi ware ye ho behu Christopher maware kremofo maware wait I mean it's beautiful and ma Ghana ye da musronko and ma Ghana ya beye the envy of the world and ma obia a person university or person ba Ghana because in Africa no person university will be Ghana is the best place to come to you know make an we no mama fanchi so ma elembelefo
okay
at least my mincha DC he is honorable Bozo Kwesi Bozo your friend Bozo K mincha yura Emmanuel Amakofibua ye MP also so anopa michia because omo ye leaders me no mo da your constituency you know yes say omo do nuado and kambom ebobo because omo nyina e stronger and yes ye di omo ti o betumi aye strong ntin anopa die me ba ha michia obia also so ye chia ye do as anopa so de why is chocolate the dead oh what are you
no I fresh you say
I fresh
me moto mai
Me botom ye o.
I do for me
the vote that anopa do kasa be you say I don't see Michi I was with the haircut
Michi ho pa pato we de mami enye mincha alaji amundo
Oh
anopa say or 20 tons
so
tina o English am
ba oye ade bi very interesting and me bomb so be sustain so otimi we ne sa flag bearership na bus na on and no they call constituency to constituency but I mean in fact this is not the first time Kai Kumasi bi only MPs bi no bus and then and also northern regions I saw something like that so it looks like ade our share say obey so constituency no amete say yes obi the land cruiser koye so okodi animu opamo no
yes
ade a me bom paye se ebe ya ade a obeto akoso aye because say no nipa ni gidie wo mpanimfo mu
on say if you commit yourself to do something na odo reshemu eye adwuma. That is why there is it's possible. On say in everything or see etumi eye ho e Bible mu kra o say Nyankopon famu de bibia no aye den entumi ye enti what I see is a trait of modesty. Now as a leader you have to show the way. When you are in charge of something you have to show the way. You are working in a team, okay? Only team na ye adwuma ni edoso. Se o ka se obia mfa ne car emra ne medi wachi a fueling and other things. Ni nyina ka obi. But bus very nice bus obia team bi. I mean it's comfortable. Obia wom and it's also a part of the strategy. Say ya kwa ye adwuma. Ye koni nyina ye di nkomo. So what must say? And you use the opportunity to evaluate what has gone on. The team members will be able to contribute, but the next time I come baby no, you have an informed opinion. Say we
I'm only thinking of how prudent it is security wise.
Oh, the security can. I
know, but what you know, sometimes say he's the second gentleman of the country. Ultimately, he can be a target. I'm not saying he but
I say on yes I didn't without assessing.
Okay.
Say or seeking advice. Say is it prudent? In terms of sending our okay, and son obey, free preoccupy, and yes, at least national security will have to come in to give him advice. Say, munye ni say. Na bibi a odi show ayi. Tiene ayi for English a man from Nyaso Tuom, and Malam area how can say 3 constituencies, and then all connected to them. Oni omu ekodin nti me chia team members ni nyina say Ewurade ahoɔden nka omu na ne omu koye no nti me enso abapa ema oman Ghana.
Amen. Yeah mrante ne emeba wa ya omu cultural so hweso mpese omunya license abema omaya achachefo no say de omu si perform ye no areho. And I confirm komo bebre aba. Amanfo bebre busa questions bebre because say young capino e be say yen sheda nye analysis papa ni who what is really wrong because we have percentage now omo ye no I mean Eduwatch for din komo asem omo kan say we hwe omo the larger part of them eye enkrofo a omo ye distance education nti eno so akofa nkomo bebre aba say dey na omo and taking it serious all them channel and I feel so akofa nkomo bebre so about how your basic education said you sit here all them channel because most of these nema omo church no omo koye no omo manya omo we ni bi awe ade a uma wani kun mass ana brofo literacy ni numeracy eho ewo omofrase a this shouldn't be a problem for you no them channel and I feel so no niema because as name as a fan say kate corners are near koduru baabi I feel duru time a the real deal ni anya I feel na kofa nsem bebre ede
say pato mame chia chiefo say me chia no ani ahwefo e wa no pay nkomodi aye bedi Abai botai ni say bibi a oye bia at least ye be improve no ye nyina ye nim say education is a bedrock for the development of every country. Eno nchese bi ase bi obi anko school a ontime moa. Name education and more opportunities. Any ti about we able time say I was say yetimi strengthen system no. You improve system na be say e be boa ma products be free our educational sector na be ban. They will be relevant and ama productive ama or mine. Make I say Ghana Education Service and Ministry of Education introduced this essential exams. There was a lot of agitation and but see a share profession be say a way of certifying the practitioners. No one. Every profession be the same thing happened some time ago. Legal education. Call law school, and there was a lot of them failed. Emma and also at the agitation by. I believe, sir, we need to embrace all these reforms. Near who say your system no ye improvement. Because Enkoba says sebi teacher near all coach will be there. So I'm sorry. Now ye young sorry, so I was there be pray. Now afi akoye iti a year by is an eye opener to all of us. Say, you bet me I say, Diana, a toast in Emma exams, no more fairly, sir. Now, you see, and find strength in the system. No, send your bayer, young teachers now, Omoko, Aquachere, and Quaradia, you know. I know pay me by Namity on one day, now Omo interview education is to be. And what can I say be throughout my memory crampon from primary to university. Or CBB, a friend, I say difference between alphabets and phonetics. Say, yeah, Uko school, you now on next stage, so I say, A, and big A, capital A, small a, capital A. The capital A, according to my or say, is a letter, the alphabet, but the small one is the sound. Enti or school to what they do is say omo chire nkwara no the phonetics the sound enti akwara need to master all the sounds na any they are able to no match omo combination to omo wi every ayibi adoma akwara no obetumi abodi ba wo che na alphabets ni nkwara no osua ABCD no they win the trim science enti what I'm trying to link to near coin say we need a lot of improvement in the system. Into this exams, to me, is one of the key things that I was here to embrace. Into Ghana Education Service should sit now, evaluate this performance, then see where the gaps came from. They will be well armed to go and teach and produce students and answer graduates. Outer, contribute effectively and maximally productively in terms of production. Ghana. Other than that, you know, you can't say there be your educational system near now man for criticize it. But this is the time where we all need to support what is happening. Send a mayor, you make me improve the system.
Okay.
A hard dream. Because even to say what you want now your parent so are these the people who are omuchre and kwara there with school? Say me who questions ni be who screenshots of some of the answers was social media, but I've not paid attention to them. Say question we say answer we in any part in the mind. But seriously, from what people are saying in India, I think, sir, we need to strengthen the system. Yes.
All right. So, Bonzo.
Come on. Edi kama menka cancer many ideas. Yeah, teachers see omoko trial exams here. You see the brain failing. Bibia e wana shase. There is no smoke without fire. And it is not a hidden fact. Say, yeah, Crawford be more into teaching, no. Be brilliant idea more somewhere. Be into teaching because of say, you see the super or say, no, Onyanye, and maybe what a Juma name want know, or the frustration at home to tell, and their cool teaching a Juman. And yet, I say, be a Minya penny be na me name no your friend brother Piles Papa Sojaba although they ye yam kwala nyina ye wo aslam down nyina no your can is opeso teacher am pam papa brother a teacher well it is a brother jina wonim no show mathematics you know say Charlie onimade mane broso because idea was sure fit in call brema ede benyeza ko wura teach na adwuma no nti obo akola bia wona ne be ka obebo pillars and brother sen bia no the child or can no asem or can with excitement a police service musu so a bebre are into policing because adwuma ni ho into the force na program
yes
na sa asem mi abai enya ade say ye fa no tra ye fa no say bia eye say. And it will be in the interest of this nation, say, yeah, the politics a bit tone change. What do you say West Africa, no? You can't Crawford, you can't mathematics, yeah, the French-speaking countries. Yes, the French-speaking countries, and then critical thinking. You know why? Let me use Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, for instance. You can never be a teacher in Côte d'Ivoire, Benin or Togo without passing something they call concours. It is like the same examination. You cannot. It is not possible. What they are not passing, I don't know, one day, just go around. It doesn't matter. Even if you are a graduate, not per se we are teaching now, you have to write an exam. They call it concours in the Francophone countries. Now, say the politics etata. We might say conformity say omo ba ombe twem. Ombe yefri ho ombe no. Enya say hwe ne sa. Let's look at the shortfalls of it. Sa enkrofona omo afele no. What we say, okay, say you said you spoke to the Edu for no, and then they're giving us a reason, a contributing factor. And what is this contributing factor? They said Bebromo feeling in long distance. And we know, says, so all long distance, never be what taking it serious. And then in recall school, Amuko universities, Amutis, in Cofon a trouble. But say no quality dress I also be defend ya, or better to a papa so. Because any on one casa and a year dream. It is not a hidden fact. How can we solve this issue? One, let us identify in Crofona like a year or mope. Genuinely no, and your mope some teaching, but Nima want to be what I say. Sa and Crofono are more the fact of more doesn't mean scare we can't use them, and I say ammonia useful. Let us identify them. Say, beer. They say early childhood say there. Let us not go there with them, because it is the foundation. What I say, I know me, but not woman. They say, or say, I mean, from 0 to 8 years. No, that is where the child becomes aware of so many things, like the letters, the sounds, these names and stuff like that. Make a paper be and draw. The same exam. Many be a mankind. Obi tro ni din keke ototo papa so. I was asking myself, pressure, and I say bia exam fever being a chain, and I say somebody was writing a letter to some letter come my friend is a company be, and we share the addressing system we winning now. But but I say me who say omo ye long distance now. And be brave failure. Let's find an avenue. How can we help them? Say you see, the state can even take it upon itself. Say, Charlie, this is what we want to do. Mono, we want to take care of you. They say, be a 100. The state would sponsor you, take care of you. Your mom with 3 months. Get into school, better yourself. Because of course, Bible also study yourself, study to show yourself approved. It is in the Bible. Study to show yourself. That was Paul talking to Timothy. No, Paul talking to us, study to show yourself approved. But saying now, Ebenezer Abanika said, okay, this is what we want to do. I found for 400. So 100 we, you the more share. They say between cap black stars, we need cap. Let us come them, give them resources. Let us train them for like the way the Ivorians are doing. The Ivorians, that's what they are doing. That's what Alassane Ouattara is doing. So when you identify, or time not work or two yam sokro. Okay, they are about 3 months. Then you come back. Then they push you. Say, "Be do kokorogo and do kokorogo." They say, "How do you call for be call friends microm asasetra?" Be be so much. But say, "Any part 20 and 100, ne aban bomb honka." No, that's okay. Most 100 way, you the 20 kwa asasetra, you the 15 kwa asanda, you the 10 kwa ankobra. This is what I mean. We will get somewhere. But mama ya pa politics and yet say be say because I was so bad. At the end of the day, we say general aircon and so what are you going to do? So build the foundation now. Let us look at the loopholes in the foundation laid and then reinforce the foundation so that we can all build on it to have a solid and a beautiful building, and I say a beautiful education.
Mamine era Daniel Fenny or your educationist and in common Samra back to no as in the corner drop. You ever saw back, ever saw actually never saw I na Yamon so
they make a pessimika ever want to say, let us rethink, let us relook at the picture. Yes, then a bit me, then a year a be because Obi a long distance, ne rent, you chasing for rent. You're chasing for school fees. Or not also along this old channel school fees. And the most of the long distance from here, a very Cape Coast name Winnipeg. Well, but so Otiakra, the transportation of Befa, Ako, and also Bayano. And you may be brave a cum. Into my end for two will be brave. Let us find a way to help them. Almost be to be integrity into our system. Well,
it's a they're more kind in our womb, but adeɛ baako nso so a yɛka ne nneɛma a yɛme anya awɛ time a wɔ sɛ ɛyɛ awɛ te sɛ deɛ na mo ka maame no ɛkyerɛ sɛ it's a friend say alphabet no kwa say no net kwana you know today near can phonetics you see afraid be vowel afraid be consonant afraid be digraph you understand me at the very early stage in my life na papa ankasa make sure see me papa na kyerɛ me say this ready what do I say me say class 5 na animal farm makanya Daniel Chidasa Daniel because osuma me say me nkofa diary mreno unu at the crop na pressure or the mama no that I was about 4 years o de ye nko na ye ni era Daniel fenye eninko opani ya mwakwa ba
yo mejo so pa
ba cho huna mu bokọ de
ya mi kwa yan kakranka na wo so yo
oh rather they are chair so eja licensure exam na eguso a yedi nkomo e de efa ho isi ade Ghana no de ya ne say drew say yehunu niam bi no ma ti say ya eja bibia de to de abusa say kwan ba na ebetimi afa so e ba niam better than say de si etie de uhunu ye anase de nyina ya te a yakenkan bi ne nkomo a enkrofo script a yehu ne e kan say you know how as an educationist had a mouth feeling saying a mouth feeling.
Of course, Maminchia is the only of course, every genuine Ghanaian will be very concerned with the result about saying in terms of teachers, almost like essential exams. And I'm saying every genuine Ghanaian will be concerned because these are people who are coming out to teach you and I, our children. I don't know if I don't know dangerous no. Nipano, and yes, or pass in exams no. Now I put the baby to say, yeah, or level 100 and or level 200 in the university. Now, Yaman and such as on year now or failure and also pass year or Yemen promotion. No. When they say they are doing this so that they will be given the license to come to the field, and you and I will take our children and put them in their hands. That's the danger of it. It is a nipanum. My argument is, even those who have passed, we have seen them, and we know so they couldn't get 50%. Our listeners should not forget to say, pass mark is 50%. So it's not as if they were working with 90% or 70%. No. So this significant number of people who have failed, they failed because they couldn't get half of 100. And that must be of great concern to everyone. So if you call JHS, or call SHS, or call university, not very basic questions. I've seen the questions before. I've been an invigilator myself before. I tell you, sir, the questions are so basic and fundamental. The questions are very basic. You know, the reason why the questions are basic, understandable. It is known, sir, some of these students, are more passing out, all right. Now they are tested on 3 areas: literacy, numeracy, and pedagogy. And we know that there are people who go to university now. They went to study English language, okay? Some went to study mathematics. Some went to study French. No, person be a teacher. If you want your licentiate, not licentiate, no. Questions on mathematics, you have to make those questions very basic and fundamental. I'm asking way to answer those questions. Let me use myself as an example. I went to the university to study English language, so I came out as an English teacher. Now, the licentiate, mathematics count, your friend numeracy. In the framers or the minds of the framers of the licentiate questions, we are aware that so be over English, but on rabbit. It is only panel. Say yes, such questions are manual. Yeah, mama, and yes, so basic and fundamental. I'm away to my answer. If you have seen the question, let me read one of the questions that we call answer here. Bakuya said, there are a lot of unemployed graduates in your community. Write a letter to your NP discussing the causes and suggesting ways to solve it. I tell you that this question, if you give it to a brilliant JHS child, they can write and pass. It is JHS area, SHS area, training college and university. Not all people know this question. Now, this is a huge question on our education system. Now, you know the other danger associated with this. Some of these people who feel that where they are unconfirmed into main come with full authority. But I tell you that some of these people who are failed, some of them can still pay their way out and still get into the system.
You are saying yes. That it is likely that a baby to and get past?
My brother, we are in Ghana. We shouldn't pretend. It is so possible that some of them will even get employment earlier than those who have passed.
Wow. Frankly speaking, of effort who I'm not pretending. And I don't know. It is a very, very worrying. It's a very worrying situation. No, but you see, is there a cure? Ube prescribe cure B2, sir, I deal with you. And I said, Ube suggest maybe that we will be able to do and san yedru sa level no one weak link be ewo baby. What do we have to strengthen going forward? Hello, Fanny. So what can I say? I say he's not saying with full authority, but any no one say Crawford or Montreal more a failure and crown. You beat me a tria any opportunity as an aqua. We crowd being appointment cry. I mean earlier than or more to me. Yeah, no, okay. So Daniel na me bisa sem na me can sem say now can say anyone say yeah me because it's Ghana no me there. Then I can say Saturday we say e dey nyame anim e me wa kakra because na mfo say we dey ebe me ani aku because it's very very dangerous. Say obema some of these people ebe cause of mukwa kochira there. And then I was asking so say who as an educationist, so what suggestions be? I said eno na o say ye hwe ne ye say dey be betwa saa ne ma na so ebe na say betimi aboa ma you know betimi I prepare who for such examinations now. Any other children any other.
Yes. So let me start with the issue of preparation. No? Remember, say one of the arguments some of the failed teachers are putting across is that they don't have any syllabus, guidelines, or learning or reading material. AUC to prepare themselves for the exam. You know, in their view, no, that is one of the reasons for the math failure. I think basically it makes some sense, right? You know, in that score, no, Major to say the possible and the National Teaching Council won't find a way in some form of syllabus or reading material to help them. Even though I don't want to admit that that's an excuse, because as I said, you know, your question here, I mean, reading unemployment in your area, write a letter to your MP. This question, if you are a tertiary graduate, whether you are prepared or not, I think you should be able to write on it. You know, I don't want to take the excuse of those who didn't do well. But, you know, whether we like it or not, the whole 1+1 info, now we need learning materials, yeah, that becomes difficult. Again, I would say that if they don't even have any syllabus or whatever these people to follow, I think they can put together the past questions. You know, we have all been students before. Past questions, you know, I sometimes students know very well. So I think that when they're going there stuff, we can even put together past questions for them. Again, if they're possible, we should also have some classes. I think the teachers know more field now, or more true be that now. I think that they can also, now that we are seeing this is becoming a national problem now. I think some of these experienced teachers, I'm already in touch with one or two of them. Together we can be putting some classes for them. Could you believe that the reports indicate that some of them have written the examination more than 3 times?
Actually 9 times.
Yes. Some schools of thought are beginning to argue, say, we should have a maximum number. You can't write more than 3. So after the 3rd one, no, you can't be given a license anywhere as a teacher. And also an argument there, but because they believe
what do you think of school of thought? No? Because me imagine let me say there can make sense. I say, you know, it's a career path. What am I say? Any me try coping time. Yeah. Do I need to I was say me carry a be my imagine say me choose because of my failure examination be a number of times you know. Oh, you know, I say, who try me free ma? Me who say any fair.
Yeah, there are two schools of thought around it. So, take for example, one person for medical school, you normally have to get a single number in your one, maybe at 6 or 7. And there are a lot of people who wanted to become medical doctors, but because they couldn't meet that requirement, you know, they couldn't enter medical school. It's not the fault of the school. It is the students.
So I can go and better my grades and then get into medical school later on. You see, you cannot tell me say because my intimia am passe my grades no a number of times being you know my be na 2001 there or 2003 there or na one can see any money ye mami I'll say that be people say you are not being fair to Nipano.
Yes, I don't know. In fact, that is also the second school. That's the second school of thought that no, the Nipano is never fair or the yeah man of fine. Not on track, but you know, say, chartered accountant for you are also given 10 years. One more than a number of papers, one more than a number of years. So you are given a maximum of 10 years. If you are not able to pass, you quit the dream of becoming a chartered accountant. So whether we like it or not, you know, some of these professional institutions and professional bodies, you know, they have timelines and
also be the court, and also be the court or court test.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can go and test, but you know, you and Katansono say if you are going to spend 10 good years just to pass into a particular profession, then you should know that it comes at a tough area for you. And that is where some people are arguing that similar principle should be introduced to the teaching space. And I think those who are making that argument, to some extent, they have a point. And to some extent, also points that will make it say no, no, it's more that's why no. That's what you learn 20 times. Say you can share that your problem. In any case, or the scamper or the train, because which here, fees here, examination fee that you know, we are making money from them. You know, I mean, all these schools of thought, you know, it makes sense. But bottom line is that my brother, maybe normally I even take it from the teachers themselves to our kids. You know, when they go back to school, you are not there on the teacher to know what they are teaching you, to assess what they are doing to your children.
But in principle, who say, it was a chasso. Because there are people who think that, say, Titi, enemy, who we call training call Wesley College. Maybe I need a post me, they call to breakum. Now I'm starting to say, me charge until say results by confirmation near twice or not. Until say Obi Ayan say Obepe Advo Fry. Oh, let me channel. Until 4 said that was smooth, seamless. Your man and twice as a the internal alcohol license. But people think say a buying per coin for so you know our share who said Nipado say into no moniana mon funny per se. Oh, I saw the Titan near Maso a per excuse keke. Ghana and Komwe, we say me ba Messeson and India Kakaka. What do you think? As an education,
that was my initial perception too. So, I did the exam, a method to cut down the number because college for any kind of buying a post to a month. Senator and Kamu exam now on Ankasa Shada feel the majority and like to post to one. And nobody will blame him. That was my initial perception. Brother, who should be as teachers in the actual? My brother. Wakasa was share English, Kabrani, and Kenya license, yeah, and can put it directly to the classroom. And I'm not slighting anybody. I have taught in the training college before for 3 good years. When I see the students, and the English that you write, my brother, licentiate, you raise the pass mark in the plan for 70. Because even those who are passed in Impono, the quality of the passing, I don't trust it. The quality of the passing, Me, I don't trust it. If they come here.
What do you, because this then means that your foundation na nkasa wo problem. Say meaning say you know say places like which is Norway no ne adade preschool ni basic schools no ya ma wa ototo papa so bi ankochira de ho nkrofo professors no PhD for no na omo echira de ho basic schools no ne sa friends because omo for say foundation no enya bibia ni ho a obetimi a build the idea what do you think say going forward? Because that is why because enema bebre o ho a ene nya teacher for there na aba na yaka yen TV so yen radio so among for more politics be more parliament more ministers they rough be wo ho a wote ni emu they has ni sa na ultimate sa na obusa say na ono no sa ono eyeden ohun dem channel. So what do you suggest we do? Maybe this will be a final question. What do you suggest ye be ya ma ye ni aku ho ewo de baby ankwara no foundation no ewo no?
Yes. Number one, I perfectly agree with you that the foundation, this result about thing is even a question on the foundation. Because forget about the tertiary and Nipano Koi. Agwa Nipano Oko SS. Nipano, wako basic school. And questions will be say, and as a questions generally will be say, wako SHS and they should be able to answer. So all these teachers who are more failing, they have gone through all our education system to the tertiary. Now they cannot answer these. There is a problem with the foundation. But my brother, foundation for no quality about hotel. One to about into be and one give. Problem no. Foundation for no. Class one to
vote.
One to about. One do 18. It will be and one. Naka kura nyansa wumwa. Kura nyansa wumwa. Adena from class 1 to G.T.L.E. Men all kinds of woni curriculum, woni textbooks, woni share teachers now or CC, handouts now Google now what the children call another. Then you ignore all these things, all these very fundamental and important things, and go and buy past questions for senior high schools. Give them free SHS. Now they are promising them laptops. Almost 18. What do G.T.L.E SHS? No more 18. What were they? So only they say education system. No, the politics. Jimmy politics. Mr. CC, no class 1 can we the 18 now. Why the free education now? Colleagues now no class 1 year now. Age in school. Age now kwala need no. In school. Mr. CC, no 18 now class 1 year that's source. Because we know to obey. Jimmy, sir, na the education system. A year then I was what is that curriculum? 6 good years in curriculum then by textbooks and collaboration and my. What to make my SHS for tablets or laptops? She's called the better side. Before that, and one more past question. Almost here. Yet, Ning outside, woman will be buying free, woman boarding free in the name of free SHS. Since I'm an okasi, and I'm that deception now war SHS level. When you say in Kolana or Mama, what is here? SHS full. What that's not 3 months. Are you aware? 3 good months. Now, your university, you put a long vacation, you could be flying. I can lack it 1 hour SHS in 3 good months. Just say, a diviner own to me, Tom Mano. Free SHS now want to me and Papa Bian, and why should I have a double track after now? I'll not school 2 months, and now I'll put in 3 months. Over school 1 month, now I'll put in 6 months. Okay, because over the Oma, Akolania impressions, the ocean school book free. Also, I won't miss out the bay. In Canada, Akolanembra 1 week, no question 3 weeks. Ombra 1 month, no question 6 months.
Until also just say, Yama, your friends, and you need encore basic schools, no so ye pa.
You politics in the education system.
That's it. Daniel Fenny, educationist. And him say, we are there, William from Pombosu, the same way. We are there over Kabi. Until the man, if I shut, go with man a cockran, or maybe other one Cobia.
I think Daniel and some of you can maybe Roma and any action, but you on as well. Although Chris, I say we are politicizing the whole thing, but he's also trying to blame somebody.
No, he's critiquing the implementation and Adena Elkos because a position as an educationist, and he's looking at say, how do you pursue now fundamental to foundation kakrabia now the assistant.
You see, I think
bricks ne mortar or the be how strong because foundation and support.
I believe sir it has given stakeholders in the educational sector the opportunity to really reflect, brainstorm, and actually chart a new path for Ghana's education.
I expose BB.
Yes, baby. Because I've met my part-time lecturer at the university for 6 years. And in some way I came, not all class in B. I was so saddened when people who were working say omuntro esimau. Now share wofu a umbetro pa.
It's a proposal and culture and career ben pano.
They no dey beshim. I mean, just simple obi intro, even paragraphing. Look at, Pato, let me just read something to you.
You didn't did the nominee.
Or say, which of the following can help you develop confidence in yourself as a professional teacher? Answers near attending in-service training, being punctual at school, having better conditions of service, using teaching and learning materials.
And then it's a metro conditions of service. But
this is to test.
Wait. What for say survey?
Yes, but this is to test your as a professional teacher to be able to be professional. And normal ben na bet me about. Me a many teacher can easily say using learning and
teaching and learning materials.
No, I take say attending in-service training. Obi are a professional. We are human. You are still looking at in-service training.
No, but I don't see a necessary.
And we are necessary.
That's where critical thinking comes in.
That is it.
Critical thinking.
Yeah, critical thinking. The other one, let me read one also to you. Then you say, which of the following concepts depict the systematic collaboration and interaction between schools and groups of people residing within the school's community and vicinity? A, development. B, empowerment. C, engagement. And D, meeting. No, I could take a meeting. Which say you yourself can even critical thinking. Say the same way. Who shemu pa say Daniel Kai. Some of the questions even very smart GHS person can easily know. Say, who say there more a boa a sixth form system no a general paper logic. As a develop your critical thinking. Among really who say, sir, assembly here, how do I analyze it, put one or two together to be able to come out with a solution? And so, a simple year. Obi said we will go through this one, you shouldn't fail. And to me, a boy my who said, young faster and normal way. Now you can be say about the basic schools, which is very, very critical, the foundation. And we hear pa. Kwa no pena meeting man, or see. Obiko school biano at the age of 6. I was what me say obet me ready. At the age of 6. I was what me ready. Or say a president's even speech. And if at the age of 8-10. Yeah, the idea man now won't me read, won't me then there is a problem.
And I mean coming there, chair no say.
Yeah.
Papa, he was not a teacher. No, yeah, you service. But Osman me say me confa diary at age 4, and he thought I should be able to. I was able to me who. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Me call ya man to me or my mistress said that was somewhere my young age. Diary 19 something. So my metro full a friend saying at that age. We no shall say now diary. Until my metro best exercise book back. We no who said Odi hu agra till the firstborn. Odi hu agra here made in kwasi asem. One or shall say me sa diagraph, vowels, consonants. Ntibo ha SH or say H. Sa nomni ade say or say we E edi D we chia na vowel bi wo ha ye pronounce me say E wo ha say aye ni say oh yes ma ntino afa bi wo ha no a sha sentimi redia bo me hu river bo aka chem say ER wo akira we no I no o pronounce ntimi hu river am say river or say dabi we dey obetimi na sa at age 5 na dan fu be to me na me read Bible me ye mo na fu be srai na anopa ye morning devotion no de your friend say Bible ama me say me nkan oboni sem what man say so sa niam no eboa nipa ma fe do time na say reading abe ade bi a oto ho enani na nyina say me to na say me didi a metimi a my wife timi hwim say book o say bibi say concentrate on this all them so ade a what say awofo no ene akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ no you see we should be very deliberate no can say be nti kra na me di kan dey asem no ba so no say I say because say yenim say ye sankofor no ye hi vote no ya to omo de jamu
I don't think
somebody should he thinks that be a one but we had no patch and said the president at the akomapa ana ode ye free SHS or ye tin to say dabi I was sankofor echo the background and your education he needs somebody to advise him. He needs somebody to draw his attention to the fact that opani dia wo ye no SHS no nkrofo okodie but some just go through the school they don't allow the school to go through them nti no sadia yema yaninku e form hodie no how would you teach akwara ade without syllabus me teacher me myself we need textbook we need syllabus nti wan kasa fa wadwen e kire akwara no teacher ni mu na katu anso no oba opep kwan bia ye friend say how are they going to they are in the binding no say yiro hu na ye we say I
think sir Pato there is a point there that I will urge the people in charge to really you see sometimes politicians sometimes if he say we know everything but there's a pointer also on my professionals no it take you over my advice is say this is I mean if you introduce any policy you introduce it as maybe a politician but the technocrats will actually design and implement it so give them the opportunity to give you the professional advice send a beboa but mami MPK yesu na etie newscasters from GBC near the other. These phonetics and other things, if you compare them to current news readers, the TH, the
the crowd cut TH, time,
the many National Media Commission kakra. Intina seminars, Emma journalists near the other. And there was one man from, a retired broadcaster from GBC. Now, sometimes he took us through these elements.
Yeah.
Now, you could see, sir, majority of people are not doing the right thing.
Oh, yes.
And we are not also ready to embrace reforms. The same way he said, ebe improve the system. No, am I even crab benefit here? No?
We kick against it.
We kick against it. Because I remember, so when this licensure exams came, who said Daniel Crack I said initially, or no, they reduce numbers. But it's a best practice initiative globally. Baby,
yes.
Ebebua ama teachers no. Yetimi ehu at least they are ready to be professionals. Any omo asebi.
Odache no adesua o.
That is it.
Odache no
that
adesua.
is it. Enti sometimes
ya manaka o ye dan abrofu ya na ye de be kyerɛkyerɛ ade ye be sua ade. Nti wa ma nipa no wa main proficiency kakra kra ebe hard bonzo for want of time be say onso so obem na ase na de no na akoda ne nkomo
ye Daniel kind no eno baro share we so actually a serious threat to our nation.
Yes,
a threat to our nation. And kato Mpensenmpensenmu kan say ye man ni ko e form say the you about America say if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose us. And one know if the fundamentals are weak, the examinations will expose us.
Yes.
What does it? If the fundamentals are weak, the examinations will expose us.
If the foundation is not strong, the building will collapse.
And Proverbs 6:22 can also train up a child the way he should go. When he goes, he will not depart from it. It is a massive form dena. We are dena. You better massive way. Now me kata Mpensenmpensenmu kan say, "Enkwafo your ma culture me dear seriously no. Mpensenmpensenmu share factors are ebema sa mass failure way aba. One, economic crisis, economic with pressure. If you pressure, didn't money be ebekum. Two, share solutions how we can remedy a bit with the mass failure way. Then a bit to my abano and I'm proposing about to me identifying groups of people on spending and training more and then send them down because ye be gun kan ye kasa ye free class na about.
Oh yes.
And the teachers be brain no mo won kan ye say no mo be class. What as this was about a for men where study akoni kakona akoni ni PhD and university degree be no aside or school and group. But we share friends say and rather meet about me a story. Baby you free and some of coca taxi I mean we are not doing politics but from Mahama Munina free education or Munina control so here system no back na Charlie Tuna Koyenim nation ye body
young free a Hong Kong although Kamenya can but minority I can't send be na unse na president can say rating agencies or say they have been reckless when it comes to smaller economies because other economists so they see if you are hit and some of them historically said there or more interest or more economy in the city and I be to say inflation normally they be at the all-time high. Be the inflation can almost zero. It be the Eduwatch 7. The rating agencies they are more who know nonka. Yet they na Jani share the Gina Brenya I hate ya who the enyo. Yana there be our no adding a good so no near the and a minority so me and what to papas now in fact. My engineer.
One sad situation in Ghana is that nationalism is missing. We are not proud as Ghanaians. For instance,
politics are taking the best.
Politics are taking the best out of everything that we are doing. And even our own achievements, we are not proud of.
We don't pay attention.
We don't pay attention to them. Always hammering failures. And so we are a proud Ghanaian. Next will be Tiabu Amontin. Next be or downgrade you or cancel and somebody
talk down on you.
Talk down on you. Now you are proud because of politics. Then where lies your thinking? Where lies your thinking? Because at the end of the day, the Sebi, yes, you go for my adrenaline yansani be a yetimi analysis, yetimi baby where we are. And this will be baby. Not out of a or no the money sika, the money near BBD, or you see at downgrade you without any justifiable
no one has already no person okumo confidence.
That is it.
There be a force or no the other banana beboa.
That is it.
No interest.
When the president declared Ghana beyond age. That is where the people's eyes came on Ghana. And let's do something. Send your bear, you bet me I challenge almost system. No, I'm a man for whom in a negative
to prevent
way.
them from becoming one of us.
One of us. Now, obit one more Ghana. Not because of politics in Tino. I am
a depending how you are sounding. I am many I am de. In fact, I'm say, Ode or dopa ne kasa because we are Ghana, but me one that's a sense party in power. Say
you see, I think so.
Because you see,
maybe. Truth is truth.
I'm very happy the way you are sounding.
Truth
but the only thing is,
truth is
true. When it says Senkajo Mama, Abreso ni can't have some way fine who are.
Pato.
Until Kabe you know what to say.
Remember programs. So sometimes I criticize my government.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Sometimes I do. Say, especially when
you
it comes
disagree.
to
Where you disagree, you mention it.
When especially when it comes to stakeholder consultations,
yes,
and they are doing all these things. I say sometimes we fall short.
This morning, Krawayebi.
That is it. And what I'm saying is sometimes American will die for America. Talk to us here. A Nigerian will die for Nigeria. Why is this a Ghana when it comes to say a normal fire when you progress near a year, then we tend to talk down on ourselves because of politics. Because there are some of the figures, when they come out, you yourself, you know, say, I deal with you. Emphasize. But because politicians are German, we say, Obi na ama yenyasa. Obi na ye ama na basa. Send your bear obenya sympathy. It doesn't help us. And it will not help us. And near President can say some of the how do they call it? Is it grading?
Rating
agencies, no, should be a little bit reasonable. Because you normally be on. I don't know when then I say I'm Ghana's economy. I'm gonna hear you to be crown per se. Obenya confidence.
And a certain Professor Hanks will say why.
So I don't know what he gets out of this. At any time. Also be na high and say, yeah, because one, or your professor, see a share of professors in economics are almost try their Ghanaians. Can they also do the same analysis and come and say, it's wrong?
Empower them.
Yes.
So it should be in the interest of the states to empower young
yes, to challenge them because we have Ghanaians
empower them.
Who lecture in
the UG University of Ghana Business School for CDD for empower them. Empower them to also
and
do
let's also challenge because Ghanaians are international organizations, then they did very well. They accept. When it comes, and President also, Oji your man, it is obeying Bibia and send them fata. At least, Sebi, honest, only advisors. Only obi obetuma can say near rating agency where they buy him is questionable. So if he comes out, he's speaking as somebody, a leader, he's concerned. Not necessarily say, or accept it, if there are challenges or difficulties. One can say, and he consistently, he has accepted, say, we are going through difficulties and challenges. But when something is not going right for Ghana, we have to speak against it.
Bozo.
As Ghanaians.
Ado, their president Akano. There is no hidden fact, say, I am not kind. These rating agencies, sometimes they exaggerate. And politics are mad in Abaye, say, no power, don't talk about me. Many Abayma, don't talk about me. DSC, it's your president Mahama Bresu.
On from me, enemy.
And I'm about me, so giddy, can say, even the I mean, it is, politics. It's when my father say, be him, and I say, and no, say, And the man said, when the fundamentals are weak, the exchanges will expose you. Even the international communities knows that we are the bus driver is a wrong driver. The bus is going to a ditch. I mean, it was because of a rating and international community be a bit kind. And I remember.
Yeah,
oh no, that be obisi they are better. Because they say, oh, it's a known fact, say, exaggerate. And it is a known fact, so to say, in politics, no, you will be afraid the instrument of disorder. Now, say, you to me raising agenda be, what I say. And then most of the agendas, no, your political affiliations. Yeah. What I say, to say, Abia, Ghana, go for Brenim say, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, your political affiliations. MPP, or political affiliation of Cote d'Ivoire, PDCI. What I say? You didn't say in 1992, before Boy Swag, Casby, Bredema. I mean, we know all those things. You didn't say NDC, or Mone Alasani Watara, Mo, and yes, we know what I say. It's no be what. Oh, Tana, man, I didn't free Ghana. But remember, the counterpart of what we are London and now we say, aye, we know. Not that better. Do
it for us.
I mean, you know, let me show you the game. I mean, sometimes I just want to be plain. You know, when Akufo-Addo was in opposition, he was talking about free SHS. Oko interview in London. He did not even know they were going to ask about free SHS as But the gentleman, because it was, you know, the gentleman said, okay, you brought free, also business free SHS, or your shock. And then I said, what is the cost? And because the man was not prepared for it, yeah, the two Musa no say, well, the cost. Now, when we get there, you can't fault him on that. What I say, it happened to President Mahama also. President Mahama was at an interview, no? And then the interviewer no interview President Mahama. I mean, if you are quite but some old guy.
The obedient why
have you ever been corrupt? What I say,
the Kenyan,
Kenya. Your friend is saying. Peter Okoche.
Have you ever been corrupt?
Is it Okoche?
I forgot it, but I mean, I'm addressing my point. What was that to know? President Mahama asked at that time, question said, man, it was not part of the questions. What I said, it's no business that question. He was asking me, and then he wanted to be clear on whatever you were actually saying. Are you saying that me personally, or what are you saying? So you, or Kayabs, or the Derry person, also, okay, me personally. No. You understand? So we know that these things, there are games and conformable play. But sometimes, you know, I think, say, you see, if you are in a nation, what I say, your duty is to protect the nation. Just as the Constitution empowers you to protect the territories of this nation. It is your duty to protect the nation. Have you seen, say, America for? No, they don't do that. Even in their movies, they don't do that. All person will criticize.
No, they are very deliberate in their movies.
So there's a deliberate agenda to make sure, Charlie, this is what, and what we need now, say, Ghana, if you really want to go forward, you have a MPP, NDC, CPP, and Tonche. Let us focus on how to develop. Let us focus on how we can get investors. Let us focus on how we can have a remedy for these teachers who are failing. This is what we should be doing. Our parliamentarians should rise up to the occasion. MPP does it, NDC does it.
It's superior intelligence.
Yes, let's focus on
but hello Aban.
Onmoya for pato.
Aban aboko there.
Bako nyame adom ho ye.
Na husu e. Eno asomo ade bo mi ntina ena ye bi ni ntam.
Why ade. Ye tie mu se na mama ya konya na ya na ye ho yira yen. Pato, ayam se mpanyufo mienu ye omuti omu nyina kacha papa. Na ohwenu omampanye Akufo-Addo ni modimbo na manyo na memo yi mu a. Pato oni mu se ndra kobreja ko party office ko su ho. Oti
metini na
oti ohwe kwanya oman we nam susisi ana kete ohwe bebia oman ni nam susisi ana papa ni bo na nisu enisu atata no Say appointees ni party members to papa we na the president who ye na who papa ye Ghana for yamo. And you want say a vice president more tia konya so CI or no kata Ghana for so no kata television or the babu guni man. E trese amemonu ajiegu amemonu nye. Oh, shedi atu ye teacher trainee na experience keke ko omu ntimi spell. But o ta for no mo ye product of creative ana.
And also, yeah, Adia, you ni ehun na.
But ewu hia mi papa.
But only na so say
Pato, ya research mami, ewu hia mi papa. Na mi di wie kura no pato. Hwe, akwanya MPP for fast we campaign wa asim north no. Ewu ya remo, say omu ka kire timemufo ni say omu tu abama papa na obeko jail. Anya bi omu ni judiciary ni na ye duma tia. Omu kama ye.
Yankona, Yaman power from so Emra. Already BB or say it to me. You see, do we have or is government interested in evaluating free SHS? Apart from the access to education, access to education, about quality of education, maybe I think we should be interested in that as a country. But imagine be able to there.
Bo kwade konala oye boko but enche danye boko sa anope de munyina mu efe papa moi she penifotare kama up and down sa ma ma kai mi dit father time or drive new plan free kita ko Sierra Leone
time no oye den o se time na ye dress na mo ka lead father not drive den
new plan bus
from
here from kita to Sierra Leone
that's one hour said driver and one air conductor.
Oh, me you no ni Osha black no. But you Osha blue ni the onkoda.
Yeah, go ahead.
Me pacho tema mi so ano. Na me ni grandpa ya yejumo esu won kita sa ana mi di ye di enyini. Yewo ansa na wu ye no na mi ma me be fa me frikita ko elmina no so nsu ho adwuma saa na me ya ansa na mi wie form 4 no na mi san kote technical school na by that time mi anke ye siman e wotema na mi ba ne che wotema no bi sem say develop person na mi person ye siman tu fi ba na mi ni di nkomo no send dem test kana mi so ye den
when tempera of voice square chiri
nti na mi wotema ni na mi efficient ansa na mi anke fi ba odi bi so ma medical college ansa na medical college no ngwa no ye do so bibri ntom bi say hello
ye tie pa
in ye do so the number of people omo hwehwe no na ya brusa nti bi say usu ba ye bi so say what do you want to be a seaman what course do you want to do so say according to say entry exams ye be ye identity say ye interview but when me did say a protocol. Oh, anke sa anke ye interview before taking the form and fill not at the idea. Come say no way on your feet, way on your feet. Sana a protocol until no feel sano. Come who say this woman is fit to do the job or this man is not fit to do the job. Oh.
Okay, I told you, I said 0200-854 255 0200-854 255. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chief.
Patowe idi ekasa fita walaji. Pato mi shami ona wo abolo. Ede obiani ni ona bo. Ti mi mi ona bo na ya abolo. Ti o se mi shami ona bo abolo.
What?
Ona bo bi obi na pili chiao. Eba your friends and say it's a 4 year study. Oba or my and I say even in education, I think the course subject is English and math. And I'm one. Now and there, I balance the teacher near which me know ba adie. Now on me intra English and math and science are. Now education is the customer say on them bresso. School aye ye and I say education aye ye chain bind be up and I say under the Fourth Republic. On say Yankopon, yes, Yankopon, on team China control. You will be young and focus over the sound, and that will need yɛbɛka ba yɛka wie no yɛwie say nyankopɔn sɛ deɛ wobɛdua no wontumi fa sie no wɔn sɛ yɛwu ɛso epie na aban bi wɔ hɔ no na ɔma yɛfrɛ sɛ ɔmfa sika no ama mo nkɔdi yɛde bɛtɔ books ama mo sua yɛsi daabi ɔhia sika yɛmfa sika no mo ɔmo ɛno na yɛde sika no mo ɔmo a ɔmo kɔdi sika no mo wie a yɛsɛ mɛtwerɛ exams after exams no obi asɛ de wakɔ school wasua wɔn afato yɛnka no kora kyerɛ wɔn ne wɔn yɛte wei yɛmma fi school nyɛ abɛdu fie apɛ da afa mi fɔ mma mi na mi fa kyerɛ adeɛ da afa mi fɔ mma mi fa nyɛ homework ɛno na de aba tita ni ɔte class na nkra no book pɛpɛ bi na ne tiri mu kana fɛ kasa o na usia esi yewe ya kasa we historian na ye bi ogyina bia ubisa bi bia what history a otimi we bi kura side question no we fi be tira na fo ano enso nde akura ne ba obegogolo ansa na why work sa gudi pa ogogolo I work ade bi tira kan tiri ato ya pass bom ambo abaya ade what is free education say hu so so ni a manya pom magwe ento aso me dase.
All right, na me can say is government interested in, you know?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah,
SHS.
It has an inbuilt evaluation system, and as I will share, based on results, WAEC results, say we are within the West African Examination Council. Results, say the products from the free SHS are doing very well. Okay, but the impact of their, I don't think that we can assess it now because until they come out, and now with me who say free SHS, products now are produced, that is this is what they are doing. Okay, but say they are making Ghana Education Service, Ministry of Education, they have their own internal evaluation systems. They evaluate.
Last scholar Africa, I walk by Africa.
Yeah, bro. Okay,
program. The program
that I'm personally contribute.
What are Roma? What doing,
okay. I'm say Ghana. I want to say yeah, Pasem Surasemu. Yeah, Pasem Surasempa Ghana. Enti yenim dia enti a teacher for a fili yenim. Bra, omaya ya change curriculum na book anyhow. And so you see the man laptops are book eguso. In fact, as a man, as a concept big, as a you need the teacher for no book be almost co-training colleges, no bra. What they are co-training colleges and then co-share the course of training colleges, no. They say co-share a rate I was saying we know our co-training college. Abani ba ye no so omo allowance nti no wakapo training college no intimi fa dodo kakra bi na ebenya finance so a masa connection kwa eti se Ghana no bra de ekoso no won be bia say education na kudru enti we no mu na ekire ye mana de mama ko university abeta ne lawyers enti da chin Ghana lawyers ben ye benyin Ghana doctors ben ye benyin. Hey, mo mi enhwe nyema bi you Ghana mpanimfo asofo ne won na keka ho a mo ka bi ye. In fact, the course minister now or yeah, education minister. Obeka kire yen textbooks be ready. Last year ton. Enye ready papa da so head office or Jessica or Koba or ma ojananum. Ne mako school Ghana. So na ye jeja ye ho sa obi akeka na wa be bi om na we ni. If you say you for your my name students no one be sorry almost sorry for demonstration almost ma because the aquatic chain and the test come universities and they are confused it is say Ghana one pa na be sorry am Ghana so therefore no police are no citizens are it is say Ghana o me enhwe ni you na se gu a ye nyina pampam ni begu
but that's Africa
me masusha until pa bo ni say unyansa ni da bi o man so da kura man.
That's it.
We are quite Sir, allowances now, yes, ye dear mom. Let us, ye pep for Kakrebi. You to be sponsor. Say, actually, call from 0 to 8 years. No, ye channel idea obey to me that channel. Among some perform, ye to me follow the 22.6 second channel, so we can train up these children to go the way they should go.
So that when they grow up,
they will not depart.
I didn't say me say abo me education.
Yes, what I said. I mean, look at the beautiful example you give.
Didn't say munu kakra no man ka say ka ba bi afiri.
Yes.
So for banajan say munu no. Na afimi an say the o kan inbuilt ade bi na no an ka
yeah, and no maybe on my pato your formative years.
Yes.
Yeah, the chewa. Wo de o me se kwan no kra na wunyina du me bia e be se aba. So foundation build is very, very key. Bibia, I was here. Now, Master Ghana for we are all building a nation. Let us all get involved. Be nationalistic. Play our roles very well.
Politics are near.